certified group fitness instructor here with Penn State Campus Recreation, Fitness and Wellness. Today we're going to welcome you to our Pilates from home class. So all you'll need is a mat or a towel and just some open space. So we do encourage that you exercise with someone. However, we do encourage social distancing. So make sure you have about 6 to 8 feet between you and your neighbor, friend, family member, whoever is joining you here today. We do understand that it is a very stressful time, so today we're going to be doing a mind-body class to get you moving from the comfort of your own home. So if anything does not feel right to you, this is your workout, not ours. So change it up, do what makes you feel good, what makes you feel strong. At the end of the day, what makes you feel better about you. To start off class, we're just going to find ourselves in a nice, comfortable seated position. So that means either cross-legged, legs out front, however is comfortable to you to just sit here right now. I'm going to ask for a couple big shoulder rolls. Just loosen up all that tension. I'm sure we're spending a lot of time on our computer, so we're spending a lot of time like this. So really try to loosen it up right here. And bringing it forward. Just get the juices flowing in the upper body here, and I want you to place your hands on your knees, closing your eyes and sitting up nice and tall. As we're here, I want you to take a couple deep breaths. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. Start to set an intention for what we're doing here today in class. So this is a little different than yoga. You're not going to hear too much cosmic kumbaya, but what we're going to be doing is a little bit more conditioning focus, but still setting an intention for class. So really inhale that intention, hold it for just a second, and exhale, opening our eyes, placing our hands on our rib cage. We're going to change our breath to a more lateral breathing. So we're going to inhale, expand the rib cage, exhale, engage the core, drawing the belly button to spine, squeeze the abdominals. So inhale, expand the rib cage, exhale, squeeze everything nice and tight. So try a couple more of those here. So almost think about an umbrella. So your rib cage flares out and then it tucks back in as we stay up nice and tall. Let's do a few more there. So this is our lateral breathing. This is what we'll be seeing all throughout class here today. Give me a nice big inhale using the arms, extending up as tall as we can, shoulders pressed down, flip the palms, exhale, draw belly button to spine, come back down. Few more of those here at your own pace, however feels good for you. Draw the shoulders down. Really drawing all that good air in and exhaling, feeling the engagement in that powerhouse. So in the muscles between our shoulders and our pelvis, that is our powerhouse. That's where everything strength comes from in Pilates here. Give you one more big inhale at the top. Clasp your fingers, reach as tall as you can. Elongate the spine. It's okay if the shoulders rise up here. And then we're gonna do what we usually tell you not to do, but we're gonna round our back, bring our shoulders forward, find that awful posture, because I want you to feel the stretch in your upper back. Really press your palms towards me. Next inhale brings the elbows back and down, shoulders down, chest is lifted. Feeling that nice stretch opposing what we just did there. Hands reach out nice and wide. Right hand comes down, left arm lifts up, and we look into our inner arm, shoulders down away from the ears, hips press into the floor. So those sits bones press nice and deeply into the floor. Just warming up the spine here. One more deep breath as we hold. Next inhale, we rise up nice and tall, both hip bones pressed down. Dropping the other hand towards the floor, looking up and reaching in and out. Keeping our shoulders stacked, gaze is lifted. Beautiful, beautiful. Give me one more deep breath in this position right here. And rising back up. And I want you to try to fold at the hips, reaching all the way towards me, not dropping towards the floor yet, but feeling yourself elongating the spine up and over. Hold for just a second. Next exhale, we release down. So allow yourself to feel the stretch between your vertebrae as we're side to side. I'm gonna flip over and we're gonna swing our knees behind us or roll over our feet. We're gonna place our hands underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips. Finding a nice flat back right here. So press the shoulders down away from the ears. Feel a nice flat spine. We're gonna inhale, drop the belly to the floor, lift the shoulders, lift the gaze up to the ceiling. On your exhale, draw the belly button into spine, squeeze the abdominals, round it to the top. So going through a few of those at your own pace here. So this should feel very active. We should be feeling our core engage as we round up, and we should feel that our back engage as we reach back. So feeling that nice difference in contraction as we go front and back. After your next round up, I want you to find that flat back we saw. This is an active position. Always think about everything has a place and a purpose. Gripping the floor, curl the toes underneath, and find yourself hovering right here. So knees come just 1 inch off of the floor, shoulders down away from the ears. Breathe in, breathe out. Still think about keeping that nice long spine. Gaze is just about 6 inches in front of us, so no heads up, no heads down. Finding that neutral spine. And as we're here hovering, we're gonna start marching it out. One leg comes out, comes back in. Other leg out and in. Feeling that warmth build up in our body here, right here. Lower body's talking to us. Soft bend in the elbows to be nice to our joints. And next time we're in the center, I just want you to hold it right here. Hold, hold, hold. Deep breaths as we're here. Feeling the core engage, feeling the quads talk to us a little bit. Place the knees on the floor, stretching back into our child's pose, just to give our wrists a little bit of cushion right here. If you ever need to, you can always fold your mat over to make sure you have a little extra cushion underneath your hands. We can always come up to our fists or down to our elbows. But we're coming into our quadruped position. So we saw that nice flat back before. So we're gonna extend our right leg back behind us as far as we can go here. Keeping the flat back, we're going to lift the heel up in line with the hips and then drop it right back down. So I'm gonna scoot forward just a little bit. So it's lift up and then back down. Exhaling on the work phase, inhale as we drop. So a lot of times as we do things like this, we tend to wanna arch our back and move with it. So I want you to think of isolating the leg. To just use the glute to extend at the hip and then come right back down. Getting a nice little twinge in the glute, so it's starting to talk to us here, holding it up about hip height, and start to draw little circles. So it doesn't matter which direction we go, we'll hit both of them. But your focus right here is to not allow any of that crazy stuff happening. Everything stays nice and still, except for the leg that's going in a nice small circle. Can we switch up directions right here? May take a little more coordination going one way than the other. And we're gonna hold it straight out, hold it, flex the foot, bend the knee, point the toe, extend back out. So flex, in, point, extend. Flex, in, point, extend. If you have to say it in your head, you can do so there. But spinal check. Has our booty popped up? Has our back dropped down? Make sure we still keep that nice flat back. So hopefully our glutes are talking to us a little bit here. Making sure that we're not moving the thigh up and down. So trying to keep just a hinge at the knee. Next time our heel is in, hold it in and start to pulse it up 1 inch at a time. Making footprints on the ceiling above you. Try to make that same one each and every time. All without letting the belly drop down. So keep that lateral breathing, keeping the core tight as we're here. Deep breaths the entire time, always remembering to breathe. Our muscles need that working oxygen here. And hold it up. Slowly bring the knee down to meet the other knee, but not the floor. And take it out to the side, and then bring it right back home. So lifting it up to the side, and then come right back. So as we're here, making sure we have that soft bend in our elbows. So our elbows are facing one another, trying not to lock them out so they twist forward. So these are our fire hydrants here. And we can imagine why they're called that. And then the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna hold it up to the side. So hold it up, we're gonna kick it out, bring it back in, still keeping our leg extended out to that same height the whole time. Couple more to go. I know, it doesn't feel great, but it will when we're done. Let's hold it out to the side. Can we lift up the opposite arm? Finding a nice hold. Find that balance, find that strength. We may shake a little and that's okay. Keep your alignment as much as you can. Hands come down, knee comes in, release it back. Child's pose, wiggle it out, roll the wrists, do what you gotta do here. So this is your time here. So if you need to flip the wrists down and up, do what you gotta do. So what we do to one side, we do have to do to the other. So we're gonna flip over to the other side, rise up, give yourself a nice little cat-cow, arch it out, round it out, then find yourself in that strong quadruped. So that means shoulders in line with the hips, shoulders away from the ears. We kick back the opposite leg, so this time we're doing left. If you did it right the first time, that's okay. Switch it up. Opposite leg, lift up, lower down. So exhaling on the way up and inhaling on the way down. Think about coordinating your breath with your movement. Think about how this feels. Try to think about all of the muscles in your legs working here. So have a nice straight leg. Feel the quads engaged to keep a straight leg here. Calves are working to point our toe. And just lightly tapping our toe down and up. So find the pace that works for you. Whether you're listening to my music or you have your own, that's okay. Find what works with you. Let's hold it up to the top. Start making those circles. Back check. Are we rounded out? Are we rounded down? Try to keep that nice flat line. Keep it going, nice circle. Think about maybe the size of an orange, the size of a grapefruit, and draw that same one over and over again. One of the principles of Pilates is coordination and concentration. So we want to make sure that we work through the precision of our movements here. Switch up directions. Deep breaths the entire time. I know this leg may get a little tired a little earlier because it was engaged as it was holding us still before. And hold it straight out, flex the foot, bend it in, point the toe, extend it back. So flex, in, point, extend. There we go. And posture check, as always, making sure we're protecting our lower back by rocking the pelvis forward, keeping the abdominals tight. So we got just a little more to go here. Deep breaths. And holding it in, pulse it straight up and down, just 1 inch at a time. Keeping the hips square to the floor, core is tight. Deep breaths the entire time. It's just small movements do a lot of work for us here. And hold it. Bring the knee down to meet the other knee, and take it out to the side, and bring it right back home. So it's out, and then back down. So going into those fire hydrants here. So making sure as we're going here, we're not letting the hips drop, we're not letting the shoulders drop. Everything stays nice and still. Focus on the isolation of the leg that's moving. And hold it out, kick it out, bring it home. Kick it out, bring it home. So hopefully our glutes are really talking to us at this point. We got one more glute exercise, and then we get a nice little break. And hold it straight out. Cool, lift the opposite arm out. Find that balance, breathe. Woo, boy. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, hand comes down, knee comes down, stretch it back, wiggle it out. Woo. And glutes are done. So we're gonna come up into our next phase of class, which is our Pilates push-up. So we're gonna find ourselves in a nice knee plank right here. That means our shoulders are over our wrists, our core is tight, our glutes are squeezed. We're gonna tuck our elbows in to meet our rib cage, lower down to hover over the floor, and then press back up. So try just 3 of those here as we come down nice and close and come back up. If you'd like to, we can do it off of our knees, coming into our tricep push-up here. So just a total of 3. And we're gonna lift our hips up, walking our hands back to meet our feet, and hang loose like a rag doll right here. Nod your head, yes. And shake your head, no. And roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. As we get to the top, we're gonna take a nice big inhale at the top, reverse it at the top, chin to chest, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. We're gonna walk out to that high plank, whether it's on our toes or our knees. We're gonna do one push-up, lift up, hips come to the ceiling, and walk it back home. Do it all again. So roll up, big up, and exhale, bring it down. Inhale to walk out. Exhale to hold. Inhale to lower. Exhale to push. Inhale to walk back. Exhale to roll up. And we're going to breathe at the top. And again, so take this at your own pace as we're here. Finding the stretch, finding the strength in each repetition. And finding the speed that works for you. So another thing that we may want to do is add more push-ups. Or if we hate the push-up, just hold a plank. Do what makes you feel good, what makes you feel strong. We got a couple more reps right here. Always remembering coordinating your breath with your movement here. And next time you're at your plank, I want you to hold your plank. No rush to get here, and find the option that works for you. So we're either gonna be on our knees, on our hands. We can also drop down to our elbows because we're just gonna hold a plank as we're here. So shoulders down away from the ears. Feeling yourself gripping the floor if your hands are on the ground. And we're just gonna bring our knee up to our same elbow and then bring it back. So knee to elbow, bring it home. Knee to elbow, bring it home. Let's go 2 more to each side. And then hold it in the center. And we're gonna walk our feet in to meet our hands. Squatting down and finding ourselves sitting on our bum. So find a nice little transition to get over here right now. So as you're here, shoulders roll back. I want you to sit up nice and tall. So think about the shoulders stacked over the hips. Feet a little bit wider than shoulder width or at shoulder width. That's fine, however is comfortable for you, that we have flat feet on the ground. We're gonna take a big inhale to prepare. Exhale as if we're being punched in the stomach and feeling ourselves rounding forward, extending the abs and back here and lifting back up. So engaging, that's the word. So we're engaging our abdominals as we come down. Coming right back up. So exhale, press all the air out. Inhale, straighten back up. So think about that nice controlled contraction as we're going through. So do just a few more of these just to get the feeling of that abdominal engagement, that change of direction here. And next time we're low, I want you to just hold it low. Hands come out in front of us. And this is where it's gonna get weird. Lifting your hands up overhead, keeping your heels on the ground, and then coming right back down. So you're gonna feel a little bit of a shake. If you wanna do one hand at a time, you can do one hand at a time. But we're gonna hold ourselves at about a 45-degree angle, so we're not fully down in a crunch. Making sure you're breathing at each time and holding up at the top. Bring your hands out in front. We're gonna reach to the opposite corner of our mat. If you want, you can come up in between, reaching down, and then back up. I know it may be a lot on the hip flexor, so if you need to shake them out, stretch them out, do what you gotta do here. So think about keeping the heels down, really feeling yourself opening the shoulders to each side of your mat. And then we're gonna hold it up, hold it a little bit lower. So find that 45-degree angle. I want you to add 1 inch to that. One more. One more. Slowly lower yourself down to the ground. If you need to scooch up a little bit, scooch up, reach your hands up overhead. And just feel a nice little abdominal stretch right here. Feet come back to that nice crunch position here. I want you to place your hands on your belly. I want you to take a big inhale to prepare. Exhale, imprint your spine into the mat. Feel all vertebrae touching the floor. So no space between your upper and lower back, or excuse me, your lower back and the floor. Making sure that it's nice and pressed into the mat. So keeping it pressed down, we're still gonna inhale and exhale, feeling the engagement, that press down, that imprinting of our spine each and every time. We're going to lift our head, neck, and shoulders up as we keep that engagement. Knees come to a 90-degree angle. Hands come straight out. We're gonna go into our Pilates 100. So we're gonna change our breath to go inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale. This is our Pilates 100. So we're gonna go through 10 sets of this here. If you want more of a challenge, legs come up straight or out to an angle, but we wanna make sure our lower back is pressed into the ground. Here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more to go. Exhale. So nice strong pats of water underneath us right here. Keeping the shoulders up off the ground. Find the challenge that works for you. Just 2 more sets. Making sure you're keeping that cool breath right here. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1 more set. And release it down. Hands come up overhead. Reach as far as you can. So as we're here reaching as far as we can, allow your lower back to lift up for just a second to feel that stretch. And on your next exhale, pressing your lower back into the mat as you lift your hands up, 1 vertebrae at a time. We sit up nice and tall, reach up and reach over towards our toes. Big inhale up. Slowly place 1 vertebrae at a time on the ground as we roll back down. Rolling up. Feeling that nice strong stretch at the front. And then we lower it back. So this is our Pilates roll-up. Think about where you're at right now. If you need to use that little bit of momentum, that's okay. Think about if you need to use your hands, that's all right as well. Find what works for you. But if it is too easy to do that with momentum, avoid the momentum. Try to keep your heels on the ground. Find ways to make it more difficult. Slow it down. Control it a little bit more. This is your time to find your challenge. So we only have a few more exercises to go. Nice rapid fire Pilates we got here today, guys. Next time we're down at the bottom, I want you to hug your knees into your chest. Give your body a little bit of love right here. Rock it side to side. We're gonna lift our head, neck, and shoulders up here. Hold our legs in nice and tight. We're gonna inhale, find a hollow, hold as hard as we can. Exhale, bring it right back in. So inhale, find that hollow. Press the lower back into the floor the entire time. Use your breath to move through this here. So big inhale out. Exhale, bring it all back in. Tuck the pelvis forward. If you feel like your lower back is lifting, just kick your legs a little bit higher. That's okay. Changing that lever length is going to be a little less stress on your lower back. Let's go 2 more wherever you're at. And next time you're in, hug it in nice and tight. Rock it front and back. We're gonna sit up without our feet touching the ground. Try to stick it. Try a couple more of those. Roll it back. Try to sit up without it. There you go. Couple more without the feet touching the ground. If it's too easy, release the hands. Or try it with straight legs. Next time we're up at the top, no matter where we're at, we're gonna find ourselves up, shoulders roll back, release the hands, extend the legs if we can. If not, we're right here. We're gonna try for 3 V-ups. So that means we lay all the way down and then we find ourselves back in this position again. So if you need to use hands, momentum, do what you gotta do. But this is how we're gonna try and do it. We're gonna go all the way down and then bring it right back up. Try for 3, just 3 at your own pace. Using your breath to get you back up. Make sure the lower back is pressed down when you're at the bottom. And next time you're at the top, release it down. Slowly roll yourself down towards the ground. Hands come up overhead. Reach as far as you can. Right arm reaches a little bit further than the left. Allow the left to just collapse a little. Now take it into the left side. Reach the left as far as you can. And bring it right back into the center. We're gonna bring our knees in. We're gonna rise it up, kicking our feet out in front of us. Take a nice big inhale at the top. Exhale, stretch it over here. So if we're at the top up here, that's okay. I want you to think about focusing on keeping the knees straight, stretching out through the hamstrings. And rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position. You are at to start. We're gonna take a big inhale up. Exhale, go over to the right. Keep the sits bones on the ground. Reach it up. And inhale, bring it up to the top. Exhale to the left. Here we go. And bring it right back up. And you got 2 inhales and exhales, then we're out of here for the day. So give me one big inhale up. And exhale. Last one, biggest one of the day, of the week. And shake it out. Great job today, guys. Thank you for joining me for my Pilates class today. I hope you enjoyed it. And I want to just let you know that we're here for any questions you may have. Please follow Penn State Campus Recreation, Fitness, and Wellness for us. And we'll be able to post a lot of different videos for you for your journey coming forward. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay healthy, stay well.